Hey guys, it's Tracy. Welcome to Just Dig It Farms. Jean's gone to pick up some material so that we can start building our Blackberry Trellis system in the permaculture orchard today. I'm super excited about getting this project done. I've been working on this for about 2 years now. We've built up the berm. I've been adding compost and black cow and lime and leaves and all kinds of good stuff to just build that soil up and prep it. Right now I have sun hemp growing in it, which is my cover crop, and we're about to mow that down and build this trellis system to grow the blackberries on. So today I wanted to show you guys this diagram so that if you're wanting to put in blackberries on a trellis system in your orchard or in your garden, you'll be able to have this diagram to refer to of how to design it and build it. So this system is called a T-PUPS system, which stands for Trellis Production Using Primocane Suppression. And Dr. Arlie Powell was very instrumental in creating and developing this trellis system process. You can go to petalsfromthepast.com, educational videos, and then just go to Blackberry. There's about 3 videos and it shows you how to grow the blackberries on that system. But I don't think we have a video on the website of how to build the system. So that's what I'm going to show you today. One of the reasons why you would want to grow this on a trellis system, first of all, it's very easy to harvest your blackberries. It's super easy without getting stuck or snake bit or anything like that. And rattlesnakes don't hide underneath it. So if they were there, you definitely would see them. And the third and most important reason why you'd want to grow blackberries on a trellis system is because blackberries are biennial canes, which means that it has a primocane and a floricane. So the floricane is the cane that actually has your flowers and your berries this season. Now, as soon as that cane finishes producing the berries, it's never going to make berries again. So the reason behind this trellis system is you can go in and cut those canes completely out and then allow your new primocanes that have been growing to come up, and you can retrain those, and that will be where your fruit, your flower and your fruit will be for next season. Why would you want to do this? Well, because the canes that have the berries and the fruit right now or this season are never going to produce berries again. If you just let those canes continue to grow and develop, then all the energy is going into that vegetation instead of the new canes where the fruit is actually going to develop. And that's where you want your energy to be. So the more energy that can go into those canes, the better berry you're going to have, the bigger, better berry you'd have. So that's the most important reason to grow your blackberries on a trellis system. It's just easier to cut those old canes out and to allow the new canes to grow. Okay, here's a picture of the diagram. First of all, when you're laying out your berms, and a berm is just like, kind of like a raised bed, with just really good soil in it. And what we like to do is around the edge of the berms, make like a little trench all the way around the edge of the berm that water can capture into and seep into the berm. So when we're creating our berms, we do them about 8 feet in width. Each berm's about 8 feet wide, and then however long you want to make it. And then the space between berms, if you're doing like multiple rows of blackberries, you want to have at least 5 foot of space in between each berm. And mostly that's just so you can get in and, cut out the old canes, tie up the new canes, do the maintenance on it, and you can get in there with the lawnmower, cut your grass or whatever. Okay, so when we are building the trellis system, what we're going to do is do 4 by 4 inch post on the ends. Then the post all the way in between to the very end of the berm will be just those metal T-posts that you can buy for fencing. So you don't need anything super, super duper strong. These blackberry canes are not that heavy. Now, when we build our muscadine trellises, we're gonna need to make those really strong because those vines can get very weighty and heavy. But on the blackberries, you don't have to have, 4x4 post in here. And in between, you just want your heavier duty post on the ends just to help support the whole system. Now, our berm is pretty long, so we're going to come in between here add like 2 more 4x4 posts. Okay, so what you're going to do is, it's about a 10-foot space between post to post. Now, like your next post will just be another metal T-post, so that's going to be 10 foot from there to there, all the way down. Within that 10 feet, you're going to put your blackberries, and you can fit about 3 blackberries within this space, or you can do 2 blackberries. I've designed mine where I'm going to do 3 within the 10-foot run. So I'm going to come over from my post about 2 feet, put my first blackberry. Then I'm going to come over 3 feet, put my next blackberry. Then I'm going to come over 3 more feet, put my next blackberry, and that leaves me 2 more feet to my post. Now, as far as the wire goes, you're going to want to come up 2 feet from the ground and put your first wire, and then go 2 more feet, put your second wire, and then you'll have your space left at the top. So, you want to have your post to be at least 4.5 feet to 5 feet above the ground. So you need to get one long enough where you can at least put, a couple of feet in the ground, just so it can be stronger. And I would suggest, and we always do this, we concrete those main posts at the end because that's where all your weight will be. If you don't make this sturdy enough, those posts start leaning in, and then your whole system, the integrity of your system is messed up. Now on this wire, we use a heavy duty wire. I think this is right, at least 100-pound test. I'm not exactly sure if that's exactly what we use at Petals or not, but like the pound test on it, I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate or not, but you want a heavy duty wire. And we like to use that plastic coated wire just so the wire doesn't gird the plants. Now, on these blackberry trellises, you don't have to use as heavy of a gauged wire as you do for your muscadines, but you still need a good strong wire. Let's see what else. What other information's on here? I think I covered it all. Then, of course, once you get your blackberries planted, you're going to want to come back and cover the soil with a good mulch. Then install your drip irrigation system with dripper emitters right at the base of the plant. You don't want an overhead sprinkler system going on those plants because then you'll end up with the rust spot on them. Okay, we're about to go outside and start building this.
Heavy rain detected.
Thank God, we need heavy rain. We're in a severe drought around here.
Got to meet OSHA requirements.
Champ is helping. He's eating concrete. He's testing the strength of it. I've put in the 4x4s, got them concreted. You see the first one down there going down a berm, and the second one here, we got it concreted all squared up, level. And we got the last one down here, and we're going to take these T-posts and we're going to put them in the ground. And then we're going to run our, you can see the green wire. It's a metal wire with some laminate vinyl type on it to keep it from, it'd actually be better for the plants. It won't scar it up. So that's what we're about to do. Measuring point.
So on this end, we don't need the turn.
No turn. This is just, I twisted the wire around this little eye bolt and I stuck the wire back through, twisted it up, and I've got a little loop right here. And basically you just tighten these down, and then I already have, and they're tightened down, and then when I pull tight, that's not going anywhere. It's just a fastening system. Yeah, so I had these little electrical connections for my solar fence, and I wasn't using these, and I actually needed 2 more eye bolts, but I didn't have them, so I just took these off. Something I had it wasn't using. It serves the purpose, just a little guide wire. So we've got it pretty much completed. We're pretty excited about it. Champ did most of the work, but on these T-posts, they have these little fasteners that are made. They're little U-shaped little wires, and you just bend them back, and it keeps the wire here. And you see these little tits that come out. It holds your wire in place at what level you want, and you just clamp it down with a pair of pliers. And then down here, you can see where I stubbed up my water back, I don't know, several months ago with some PEX, and I'm going to put drip hose all the way down this berm with emitters so that each plant can have its water. And up here, you see how I did the little pig squiggly. I pulled it real tight, and I loosened this up first and loosened it out so I'd have room to tighten it, and I squiggled it and pulled it back through, got this tight. That holds the wire still. Then I tightened it down, and it really gets it real taut. I could play a guitar on that. But that's pretty much it, and we've got it all concreted, and you can see the finished deal. It's going to set up and harden, but that will be there for my lifetime, I guarantee you.
And the 4x4 posts that are sticking up higher, we're going to put maybe like an insect hotel and bird houses on the post, just to attract our beneficials to the garden.
And down there you can see on that other berm, I'm about to, on our muscadine berm, we've got sun hemp, and you can tell how the drought, on down where the water catches a little more, it's a lot greener. But that sun hemp's awesome stuff. But I'm going to go in, the deer's been hammering it, but I'm going to go in and bush hog it down and get it real low and get it ready, because we're going to build a muscadine berm, and that'll be on our next channel. And if you can see right here, we're going to spray some vinegar and kill the remainder of this grass that's got in here, and start building this soil up with some wood chips and some mulch and some leaves this fall, and get this dirt really, really hopping. Oh boy!
So this is 90 feet from here to the end of the berm, and we've got the posts 10 feet apart. And this fall we'll come in and plant our blackberries. We'll come in from this post 2 feet, put a blackberry. Then we'll come over 3 feet and put a blackberry. And then we'll come over 3 more feet, put another blackberry, and then 2 feet to the pole.
And blackberry cobbler.
So that's it. That's how you build the trellis system for your blackberries. As soon as we get our blackberries this fall and we get ready to put them in the ground, I will be posting a video about prepping the soil and planting the blackberries on this trellis system.
I'm Gene.
I'm Tracy.
And this is Champ.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Just dig it.
God bless y'all. We'll see you next time.